Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time this video is received. Normally it is part of my routine. It is kind of a tradition for me that if I build a website for a client, I take the client through the processes of the website. That is navigating the website and operating and maintaining the website, kind of like updating the website on a regular basis if it is a dynamic website like yours that demands regular update. And in your own case, we're going to be focusing on the blog section because I believe that is the section that is going to be updated regularly, and you don't need to always come back to me for blog post and all that. That's why I'm recording this video, to explain how it works from the back ends and how you can do some basic functionalities on the website. So as you can see, this is your website. This is the home page, and for us to access the back ends of the website, we have to log into the website. And to access the dashboard, you have to go to your website.com/wp admin. I'm going to send this link in the video I will be sending via the email. So you're going to receive all the necessary details. So you're going to input your password and your username, and that will guarantee you access to the dashboard of the website, which is the back ends. In this case, this is my own credentials. I'm going to send your credentials along with the email, so you can easily log in and log out and perform basic operations. Yeah, so this is the login page. This is the first page you're going to see when you log into the website, and as you can see, this is the dashboard. I have curated and build this dashboard to make your experience easy and make work on the website easy, because like I said, it is curated in order to ease blog post and all that. So I have set up how you can easily navigate to your blog post session, and you can manage comment easily. You can check out the pages, you can check your profile, manage media, and view statistics and some metrics from the website. That is the inflow of traffic and all that. We're going to get into that, and I also included some links here where you can be able to contact me when the need arise. So yeah, let's get into it. Firstly, we begin by starting a new blog post. So you can either click the pencil icon, or you can click any of the buttons to navigate to the specific locations on the website. So in this case, we're going to start a new blog post, and yeah, these are all the blog posts on the website. As you can see, as of now, we have 10 blog posts. 10 out of the 10 blog posts, only 8 are published, 2 are drafts, so they are still in the draft stage. So as you can see, the drafts are indicated drafts. So you can either decide to publish them or you can trash them, right? So this is the author session. Is going to show you who posted the blog post. So in this case, these are from the admin account, and this is from the digital junkie account. This is my account. I was testing out some features before now, and then it's going to show you the categories in which these blog posts were posted to. The default category is uncategorized, and I won't advise that you leave it that way. You can create categories depending on the content of the website and the content of the blog post that you really want to go about. As you can see, in this case, I created some categories. create some categories. Music review underground, that is these are two categories, right? And then tags are also very important for search engine optimization. And this is the comment column. If there is a comment on the website, it's actually going to show up here. You're going to see a notification with the numbers of comment, and you can be able to click and manage those comments. Either you modify or you delete. And this is the timestamp of when it was posted. So for us to add a new blog post, we are going to either click on add new, coming to this left sidebar, or we can easily click on the add new here, whichever one that is convenient for you. I always do click here. Yes, so okay, this is the blog editor, right? And as you can see, this is where work will be done. From here, this is where you can be able to post and publish to the blog. So we are going to need the title and the blog contents, that is the body of the blog post. You're also going to need images, you're going to need links. However you want to structure the post is actually and totally flexible and dependent on what you want to post. So I would just love us to try writing just a little article, just a few words, and then we publish and see how it really works. And then I'm going to show you some tips, what to do, what to take care of, and what not really to mind, or you can explore more at your own ends. So okay, let's add the title, and let's give our blog post a title. Okay, it's Grammy season, so the politics of the Grammys, something like this. Politics, the politics of the Grammys, right? This is just a blog post, of course. So we're going to need the body of the blog post. So this is the heading that is going to appear as the title of the blog post in the blog section of the website. So you might think, okay, the paragraph to include your blog post is actually limited, but you can actually add so many blogs. You can add different types of blogs, and for you to decide what type of blog post to add, you guys can see this is a blog, and you can decide to add a paragraph as a blog, you can decide to add an image as a blog, you can decide to add a heading as a blog, and you can also decide to add your images as gallery, that is, they should span out all together. And you can also decide to add list. You can list out item as a blog on the website, on the blog post. So let's add a paragraph. Let me get some dummy text here, and we can be able to use that, because I don't want to really start typing out long words. So yeah, here we are. Let's take this. So I paste it, and as you can see, this is a paragraph already. And if we want to go to the next paragraph, we can either press enter when in next block, so you can choose what you want to really use on the next block. But you can write your text in one paragraph, and then it's not really advisable to write your text in one paragraph. You actually section them paragraph by paragraph, and then each paragraph should be entered from here. After you're done with the paragraph, you can hit enter for you to go to the next block, add a paragraph, so that it can be structured with the p tag, because these paragraphs are converted to p tags in the code base of the website. And really the way it works is, this is for search engine optimization, right? Google doesn't really read your content word to word like this, but this content here are converted to codes in the back ends of the website, and that is what is presented to Google crawlers. When they crawl to your website, they see that, okay, they read the code from what has been written here after it has been converted, and they understand the code, not really the writing that is on the website. So this writing is actually enveloped in a code. If we go to the back ends of this writing of this heading, you're going to see that it is actually wrapped in a heading tag. And talking about heading tags, we have different heading tags. Let me show you some example. And okay, I forget to mention it is important that you begin your blog post with a heading. That is very important, not necessarily a paragraph, but depending on the content of the blog post. So we can begin with the heading. You click on heading, it inserts a heading for you, and there are 6 types of headings. This is the heading 1 level, this is the heading 2, heading 3, up to heading 6. So they are in different sizes. As you can see, when I go to heading 3, the size reduces. Heading 4, heading 5, and heading 6 is more like a paragraph, but it is distinguished as a heading in the code base when it is compiled and presented in search engine. So you really want to know which heading to use. And in the first instance, I'll advise that if you're beginning the blog post, if it is the first heading on the blog post, you use the h2 tag, because the first title here serves as the h1 already. So you don't really want to use the h1 again, because 1 is going to really be big, and secondly, it doesn't really fit the search engine proposition per se, right? So it's preferable that we use the h2 tag, and continuously you can for subheadings, if you use h2 here, that is the heading 2. Okay, let's say word album category, right? And if you have a subsection under this, you can come here and use a smaller header. Let's say you can use heading 4. You get, because this is then you cannot say we can now say best African album, right? So this is a subheading under this heading 2, heading 4. And if you're done with writing the content of the African album category, you can come back to your heading 2. That is the second category, right? So it's just kind of explaining how you should understand how most of all this work. Let me change this content. Yeah, so this is how it works. And also every blog has its settings, as you can see from the right sidebar here. This is a paragraph blog, and these are the settings that are available for the paragraph blog. You can change the size, the font size. Did you see that? You can make it extra small depending on what you want. If you have gone to your website and you, after publishing, you see that it doesn't really make sense in that size, it doesn't fit into what you are looking at, then you can change the sizes. This is a normal size, you can bring it back to default. So depending on what you want, you can also increase the sizes and all that, but the best is to leave it at default if what you see on the website is actually good for you, because I have created this in the global standard with the global font. So if you really want to change anything, you can go about that freely. And you can also change the line height. The default line height is 1.5, so you can change it either to 2.0. Can you see that? Or 2.0, 2.9, or 2.5, whatever. Even you can change it to 5, depending on, you can see that this 25, and no, we don't want to do that. So let's maintain 1.5. So these are some basic settings. And you can also begin your sentence with a drop cap. See that it begins with a big, so if big letter of the first word. So if you are writing an article or something that you think this will fit into the purpose of the writing, then you can include the block. I think I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave that. And also you can change the text color, right? You can change the text color. If you change it to white, you won't see anything there again. And you can custom the color. This is, I'm sure the brand color is somewhere around here. Yes, so you can change the color to this. Let's say you want to highlight something or whatever, maybe you just want the color of the text color of the website to be presented in this format. You can always do that, but let's come back to default. And you can also change the background color, right? Can you see that? You can custom it, but in my own case, I think I'm cool with that. This is transparent. And you can also change link color and all that. So there are so many settings available for the paragraph. As you can see, paragraph, it's showing that this is a paragraph. And then for the heading, it has also shown you that this is a heading, right? So there are similar settings available for the heading tag. Similar settings. You don't really want to do this because you're going to write some codes here. So if you're not familiar with writing codes, I think it is important that you leave it as it is. So let's try something else. If you mistakenly input a tag, a block I mean, and you want to delete it, you can easily remove block. Shift, alternate, and Z, easily can remove that easily. So let's add a picture. Maybe we'll need a picture for the best African album, right? So I'm going to include a picture, and you can include the picture from, you can upload from your local host, that's from your system, and you can also get it from the media library. The media library is all the posts all the pictures and media that have been uploaded to the website. So as you can see, these are some of them. So we are going to pick one picture here. Okay, let's use catch up. Let's use the catch up playlist. Oh, before we do that, I need to show you something. Let's remove that, and let's include a picture. Media library. If you want, in your own case, I'm sure you're going to be uploading from your PC, so you can just come to upload file and upload, and you have leverage of up to 150 megabyte per upload. And let me mention this: you don't really want to upload heavy files to your website, because it's going to affect the running of the website. It's going to really make the website slow, because all the files that are uploaded to the website has to load if you are going to that particular page that contains those files. So if you are uploading anything that is much heavy, I advise that you use a third-party platform, use a third-party hosting service. By hosting service, I don't really mean website hosting or something, but there are websites that actually permit that, like Dropbox, Google Drive, whatever. So depending on what you want to upload. But I believe these days people don't upload videos to website again. Either you redirect to YouTube, or if it is music, you direct to streaming platforms. So that is that. And we can select our picture as it was. And Did you see these attachment details? These are very important. This is what helps in search engine optimization. I really want to be talking much about search engine optimization because that is the whole essence of creating a blog post. You want your post to be seen on search engines, Google, Wikipedia, Ecosia, and much of all that. So what is important here is that you include an alternate text, and this text is what appears for people that use screen readers. That is for people that are visually impaired. For the blind people, when they are going through your website, they use screen readers, and screen readers, they don't see images per se. I mean, the blind people, right? So the only way they can understand, okay, this is what this website is saying, and you know, when they reach where this picture, how they can be able to understand is if you include an alternate text, and that text is going to appear instead of the image, right? And also the importance of the alternate text is in cases where your website is loading, your website loaded and the image doesn't load, instead of it appearing as a broken image, the alternate text is going to appear instead of the broken image. So it's going to tell the visitor that, hey, there's an image here, but there's a problem. That is why you can't see the image, but this is an image here, and this is the alternate text. So right, so for this catch up playlist, we're just going to say catch up playlist. I think the catch and okay, no, they're not together. Catch up playlist cover, right? And the caption is also, you can say this is the cover of our weekly playlist on digital platforms, just to provide so much content for SEO so that Google won't really be, you know, go about looking for what does this really mean. And also this also helps in image search. I'm sure you've searched for something on Google, and then you quickly switch the image tab on Google. Let me show you what I mean, but I'm sure you understand. Let's say Grammy, right? Searching for it, and then you just quickly come to the image tab here. As you can see, these are images. These images are from website. Can you see? This is from a website. This is from a blog post. This is also from a blog post. This is also from a blog post. So how do Google know that these are images that are related to Grammy, and it displays this? It is from the information that you fill here. So if you fill the right information with a keyword that is searched by the user, you can actually rank well on the image search. You get? So you can just fill in good information here that can provide Google with the needed result to, you know, rank up in the algorithm. Very important, very, very important. So that is why I wanted us to come back to, you know, roll back a bit and understand it. It is important. So you can neglect it at your own risk, or you can decide to shun some if you don't want them included in search bars and all that. But I believe everything is important in Google. You don't know where your traffic might be coming from. You don't know. So you just really need to take everything into account. So the image is now uploaded. So as you can see, this is the description that we gave, but you can delete this description because you don't really want, maybe you don't want it to appear. This is the caption. I mean, maybe you don't want it to appear. You don't want it to appear on the website. You just want to upload an image, right? So you can actually go about deleting it. That's it. And also the image can be formatted in different styles. As you can see, this is the default style. You can either have it rounded, just like so, and you can have it with borders. See that? You can have it with borders and frames. This is in frame. But for us, in this case, I just want it default. Just want it default. So can you see your alternate text appearing here? This is the alternate text that you inputted. I can change the size. If it is too big, you change the size to medium. change the size to thumbnail. So depending on what you really want per se, depending on what you want, large. In this case, we're going to use large. So you can reduce the size by 50% or by 25%, or leave it by 100. This 100 is too big. 100 is too big for me. So depending on what you want, you can just play around with it. Just play around with it. This is 1024 by 1024, and this is a perfect square. If you reduce it, it comes to 512 by 512. So it's all in perfect square sizes. So yes, that is that for the image. And let me also show you some other blog options, because we are not limited to just these options here. There are so many more. As you can see, browse all, or you can search. I would really love you to be using this search bar to search for things that you want to include. But let's browse all, and these are all the blogs available, the blog options available for us to include in our blog post. We've used the paragraph and heading tag, and then the list. Okay, let's try the list. Can you see that? Okay, we say Wizkid, right? We say Burna Boy, Davido, Badass, right? And yeah, just the moment you're pressing enter, it knows that this is a list tag, this is a list block, so it inputs the highlight. So you can also make it in numbers and have it in bullet points. So let's have a female here, gender sensitive. See what's savage. So let's come back to where we were, and the quote. Okay, let's include a quote. Maybe you want to quote someone, you're writing an article, and then there's a quote that you really want to credit the author, and that is important. You can add the quote. I don't want the long quote. You can add a quote here. Can you see that? And then by Ezra Abraham. Yes. So this is a quote, and it's going to appear like so on the website. And also you can include tables. Let's say we want it with 4 rows, 3 columns. See that? You can begin to include. I'm just giving an instance so you really understand what's happening here. Artist name, project submitted, date, chances that this project is going to win or not. You get, and then you can now begin to Wizkid made in Lagos, right? Dates, can just so it's just so it is formatted in a way you like, and it's going to appear in a table format. So yeah, there are just so many options. Let's try something else again. Let me see. Okay, you can also include an audio file, you can include video file and other media files. So for the audio file, you can just tap it and include it. But for this, we don't have an audio file in our media library yet. So you're going to, as you can see, no item found with the audio tag. So you're going to include that. You can upload it. It also is 150 megabyte. So I think I'll remove this. Also, you can change a block. This is the audio format, right? This is the audio block. So you can change it from audio to, you can transform to either file, or you can transform to a group or whatever you really want. But in this case, I'm just gonna remove this tag now. So let's continue exploring our options. I really don't want to do much of all this because I just believe that if you want to, they are just here for you, so you can just continue exploring. But I just want to do the basic. Can you see that? You can add a blog. Add a blog, and it can be outlined, it can be filled, and you can also change the color. You can change the color of the blog here. So let's say download here. This is it. Can be outlined, and when it's clicked, so you can reverse it. This is a basic setting that you can do here. Can you see that? All right. So I wanted to show you something here. Okay, I know you'll be doing much of Spotify, Apple Music, and all that. I know you'll be doing much of that. So let's try to include Spotify. Let's try to include a Spotify link. Okay, as you can see, you can embed a tweet from Twitter, can embed a video from YouTube, can embed an album, song from Spotify, SoundCloud, and all that. You can embed them so they appear on Spotify. So let's see how to get Spotify link, and then so we can upload and see how it appears. So when you go to Spotify, I'm trying to open Spotify on my system now. It's just that you can't see the tab because I just configured the screen recorder to record to record the browser. So I've gotten a Spotify link. Let me try to. So this is the embed code. Oh, let me get the actual code. Sorry. You just go to copy, and then you copy the album link, right? And then you paste it here. Then you embed. As you can see, it's going to try to get the album from the Spotify API that is built to the website already. So it's going to tap the album link and then see how it's going to be embedded on the website. I'm sure it's done. Yeah, it is here, but for some reason we can't see it. But when we hit the publish button, I'm sure we're going to see it. Let's see that. So yeah, that is what I wanted to show you. Okay, fine. It is here already. So this is how it's going to appear. Instead of directing people to download or go to external website, it can just easily be played from here. Can easily be played from here. So that is it. The person is logged in. This browser is not logged into my Spotify, and I'm logged in on the Spotify app. So yes. Feel it, yeah. So that is it. And I also want to show you something here. Okay, this is the blog setting option, right? And then this is actually for the whole post. That is for everything that is done here. This is the setting for it. That is all of these blogs. This is their settings. So first and foremost, you can set the visibility either to public or private. That is only admins can be able to see the post that has been made. Maybe if people are still working on arranging and getting the post ready. So you can do that, and then you can also have it password protected. And publish, you can publish it immediately, or you can schedule it for a later upload and a later publish. So for the schedule, you can just set the time and date and then you hit enter. Let's say I want it tomorrow, November 22nd, by this time. As you can see, the publish date is already set to November 22nd, and this is 5:03 a.m. here. So you can just set it to this time. But in my own case, I want it now. So I've reset it, and immediately it's going to upload. And in the post format, I don't advise that you leave it as standard. You don't really do anything much on this setting here, except you really know what you want to change it to. And you can also have it that maybe you're running a promo for an artist and you want his post not to be outdated, in the sense that you don't want other posts to cover the post. You can just click this option, and then this is always going to be the first post on the blog. It is ticked to the top of the blog, so when someone comes to your blog, this is the first post they're going to see, right? And you can also include that on other posts as well. It's just like the pin chart on WhatsApp, so it appears first before other charts. So yeah, and then this is the author. Maybe someone sent the post to you via Word document or whatever format that permits for that exchange. You can actually post on behalf of the person. But I'm going to advise that every admin should have a portal on the website where they can be able to upload themselves. But that is actually left for you to decide. So you can either select. There are just 2 admins now on the website. After this video, I'm going to create a profile for you and any other person that you submit his email address and details. So you don't really want to touch most of this. This is how the link is going to appear. Until we hit the publish button, you're going to see that this is going to be auto filled up with the title of the blog post. And then categories, this is what I was talking about. The default category is uncategorized. As you can see, I've created some categories here, but you can delete these categories if they don't really fit into the essence of the blog post, right? And you can also add your own category. So let's say you're writing this and then you want to get a category for Grammys. You can just add category and write Grammy, and you can leave it as a parent category, or you can have it as a subcategory under the parent category. Let's have that as a parent category. You see that? And we can also have other categories. You can, if you want to make a subcategory, let's say African album. I'm just doing this because of this post. You can just curate your own in different ways you want it. Parent category should be Grammy, and then you add. You're going to see that. Okay, can you see that? Grammy is the parent category and this is the child category, so it's a subcategory. And then the tags are really important. This is what identifies where this is actually related to, what the content is actually related to. So in this case, we're going to write tags that are similar to the content we have here, and this is the Grammy content, so we're going to have tags that are similar to that, and each tag should be separated with commas or the enter key. Can you see that? With a comma or enter key. So if we write Grammy, comma, it saves. Wizkid, comma, it saves. Burna Boy, comma, it saves. Right? So it just kind of saves to the system, and then it appears and then helps in search engine optimization. Very important. Very, very important. So you don't really want to leave this out. So we can set featured image. This is the image that is going to appear as display image on the blog post, not this image you upload here. This is the post content image. This is the featured image. This is the image that if you share link on Twitter, on Facebook, or whatever, WhatsApp, this is the image that is going to appear, right? No, I don't want that. So let's get an image from the library. I don't want to upload any image now because I don't want to mess up with the files on this website. So for the image, okay, let's use these queens because they have similar colors. Let's use the queens. Okay, can you see that? So this is the image that is going to appear, and then for the excerpt, this is what is going to appear as a preview on Google and search engines. So we can have the preview. The preview could be the first sentence or any catchy sentence. So let's have this. Let's have this. So just a short sentence. It's optional, but is needed. It's important, I mean. So you can, and then the discussion, you can either allow comments or you disallow comment. I'm going to disallow comment on this, but that's left for you to decide. So can you see that basically this is how a blog post is going to be set up with other different options, and you can either save this as a draft and then come back to it later, or you can hit publish immediately. You can publish at a go. And also check this, look at this, the right sidebar here. Can you see this? This is the headline analyzer. It's part of helping you analyze and organize your posts to rank well on Google. So can you see that it actually scored me based on the heading that was written, the politics of the Grammy. It gave a 63%. So, and you can also, if you've written a heading and it doesn't have a good score, yeah, that means it's not really in a good range. That is just telling you how Google is going to accept it and all that. So you can either try new headline and then analyze to see how it's going to rank you again. So this is how it's going to look on Google. So it does come here and then try to see how to analyze your heading, but this is totally optional. It's very optional. So you just try to know which one works for you. So basically, yeah, I think we're done here, except for other things. Again, I don't know what else. Let me see. So yeah, you can add so many patterns instead of the normal. So this is the contact information. This is overlapping images, right? Buttons, different styles, gallery. Okay, you can have different styles of images appeared in different formats. Can you see that? So if you want that, you can just include it and it's going to give you option to replace. Can you see that? Let's see text. So if you want a two-sided text, I think I like this. Can you see that? You can actually, but no, I don't like the way this appears. So what I actually wanted was this. Yeah, so we can have a two-column text inserted. So it depends on what you want. Actually, and for the code here, here's another option for you to make a code. So let's include this. You're going to see it here. Can you see that? With the person's image. So it's just different styles per se, just different styles. And if you don't like this, you can just remove it as usual, but let's leave this and publish it with this, so you can see what it really means. So let's hit the publish button. Are you sure? You double check and see how what is left for you to do. Yeah, I want it public and I want it to be published immediately. So hit the publish and let's come to the website /blog As you can see, it is published already. I don't want to click on the view post because it will take us from this screen. So I just want us to come over here, and so can you see that the politics of the Grammy, my politics of the Grammy? So we can click it. It's the first post here. We can click it. My network is slow, I don't know why, and this is I recorded this video early hours of the morning because I wanted a good network coverage. So I don't know why it is appearing like that, but it's Nigeria, so I'm not surprised. Okay, so while it's loading, we can preview what is obtainable. So let me go back here because there are other things I want to explain to you. I mean. So before the page loads, okay, it's done loading. So this is our post. Can you see that this is a featured image we had? So this template has been designed already. I designed this, so when you make a post, you don't really have to put this here, you just do it in that, just the way we did, and it's going to appear in this format for all the posts total. So as you can see, so can you see that this appears as a sub heading to this? Okay, we change this text to black. That's why the text is appearing in black here. Can you see that? Oh, all right. I was wondering what's the essence of this space. And then the best African album, you can see, and then the list, and then the quotation, right? Then the table, and all that. So you can see. So this is the live page, and then the person that the author is going to appear here. Then you have the option to share to other platforms, and then this is subscribe. I'm sure you've seen all of this. I'm sure you've seen that. So let's do other things. Okay, let's say you want to manage comments. I'm not sure there's a comment on the website as of now, but you can click on that and it take you. So as you can see, there's no comment and there's nothing to manage. But if it is here, you can just be able to navigate around it. You can just approve, or you trash it, or you spam it, and all that. And if you approve it, it appears on the post in which the comment was made. So it's just for you to play around with it, and I'm sure you will really get a heck out of it sooner or later. And then for the pages, you can click and check all the pages, although this isn't really important because this is actually the development part of it. But I just allowed you to, I just want you to, not allowed, I just want you to, you cannot be able to see the pages, but I won't love you to really do anything on this page because this is your website per se. As you can see, this is the front page, these are the post page, this is the post page, the about, playlist, roster, and all that. So I don't think you might really have anything to do here, as it is that you're not creating a page or editing. So you just leave this out, except you have something to do there of which you can work on that. But I don't really advise that because any changes you make on any of these pages is going to affect the appearance of the website. So I don't advise you come into this place or try to do anything funny. And in your profile, you can edit your profile and navigate some other basic settings on the profile as well. Oh, this network. So yeah, while we wait for the network, I don't know what's wrong this morning. And beneath here, oh, it has appeared. So these are the settings available. So as you can see, you can change your first name, but you can't change your username, your last name, nickname, and all that. This is the email, website, about yourself. And then you can also change, as you can see, this avatar is It's just the default avatar. There's no picture, and this is how it's going to appear on your website. So you can change your avatar so it appears with an image on your website. So it is important. You can just change that. I can change biographical info. Just play around with the settings, and after you're done, you just hit update. Oh, I left the page already. Sorry about that. And I wanted to show you. Okay, let's take it step by step. Let's go to the media library first. I'm sure you've seen much of the media library, but it is the same thing. What is obtainable on the post is also the same thing that is obtainable on the general media library. So for the media library, it's going to show us all the media on the that has been uploaded to the website, and then you can add a media file here, not necessarily from the post, but you can add it just to, let's say you want to upload a media to the system, right? You can just upload it. Can you see you can drag and drop. You can drag and drop from your PC, right? You can drag and drop, and it's also 150 megabytes. So you can just try that and then upload it. You're going to upload it and it's going to appear here, and you can be able to select and work with it. We have 89 medias on the website now. So let's go back to the dashboard and the metrics. This is the statistic of the website. So it's actually loading now. This is how much views have been amassed, how much paid views. So as you can see, as of November 20th, we have 558 page views from 241 sessions, right? And it's from 73 users. So 73 users navigated 558 pages on the website. That is what it means actually. And each user spent a duration of 47 seconds per page. So it's a good time, because there's no content on the website yet, so no much time to spend on the website, right? So the page views, can be able to see them in the sessions, and you can see more, but with the paid option. You get, this is the paid, this is a free plan basically. We can upgrade to see more detailed statistics, but I'm not sure there's any point to upgrade for this, except you really want that. But because I'm going to send also an access for you to access the website statistic from Google Analytics, because these statistics are coming from the Google Analytics that was connected to this website. Remember the time I asked you of the details so I can connect the Google Analytics? So this is what I did, and these statistics are coming from there. But Google Analytics cannot appear on the website here because it's a different platform. So if you want it, you can just go to you can just search Google Analytics, and this is the analytics. I don't have the brand's email logged into this system. If not, I will have accessed it here. But if you have your email logged into this to the browser that you are in, you can be able to check the statistic from there, because the website was connected to the email address. So I'm not sure I have a website attached to this my email. No, there's no website attached to any Ezra. There's no website attached, so there's nothing to see here. But in your own case, you're going to have something to see, because your website was attached to the Google Analytics. That is the Upper Entertainment email. Okay, I have a blog. Oh, this was my blog then, 2016 to 17. So I obviously stopped using the blog, and I'm sure it's down now. So I remember I connected it. So this is it. So in your own case, it's going to appear here. If you don't see, you just click on all website data, and then you can click on the particular property and analytics account, and it's going to appear. You can see it directly from there. You can check real time. So this is much more of the audience insight, not necessarily from here. So this just gives you an insight, and this is a premium plugin, but we're using the free version. Okay, so if you want to upgrade, we can actually upgrade that. You just let's discuss further if you want to upgrade that, but I don't think there's a need really, except you need it. You can just check everything here from Google and it's free. So yeah, I think with the metrics, I'm sure we're done here. So you can always send me an email. You can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to me on Twitter. I am more active on Twitter and WhatsApp, not necessarily Instagram. I'm not kind of a picture person, so I'm not more on Instagram. So you just send me an email preferred, or Twitter message on WhatsApp. So yeah, that is it for now. And if there is anything more, I won't hesitate to record another video to show you much more explanation. So if there is anything that you have an issue with, you have a confusion somewhere, or you needed an insight in this aspect of the website, and I didn't really touch much about it, you can always we can always discuss that, so I can record another video explaining how that part of the website works, or how to go about things. But basically, I believe this is how to do things on the website: uploading posts, editing. Okay, let's talk about editing. I remembered we haven't done that. Let's talk about editing the website. Okay, let's say this post has been published and you want to edit. Maybe there's something you discovered, there's something that you needed to do. So you can just quickly click on the edit button. And it's going to bring us back to the same page, the same content, so we can be able to update some settings, some content on the website, and then we're going to see that it's going to reflect. So let me quickly open up the blog. I'm just so sick that my website, okay, my network is okay. Yeah, at least I wanted to complain, but it's fast now. So let me close this up. Okay, the blog post is open here already. So notice this. I think I'm going to change some of the categories here. I don't know why this is taking time. I don't know. Let me log in again. So we can basically edit and update. Yeah, it's ready. So can you see it's because the color was black? So let's actually just clear out this color so it's the default, and instead of wall album category, let's say universe. If there's anything like that, universe album category. So anything else you can change. You can remove the image and change. You can change a featured image and all that. Just change anything and then you click on update. Boom. You click on the update, and when it is done updating, your life back to normal, like nothing ever happened. This is not Twitter that there's no edit button and all that. There's an edit button here, and you can do whatever you want and change it whenever time you want to change it. And you can also change the title. You can change the title as well. And I was talking of the permalink. Can you see? This is the permalink now. That's the URL slot. The politics of the Grammys. Can you see? The upper end entertainment.com/blog/ the politics of the Grammy. So maybe but this link is okay. It's short enough. Maybe you had a long URL and you don't want it so long, so you can just maybe you can just okay, you can just edit it. Let's say we just want it as Grammys 2021 or Grammy politics, but make sure you have a hyphen between each word that you want to say. So this is how it's going to appear: Grammy 2021 politics, but the title haven't changed. I'm offline. Oh, my network is down. Damn. Okay, let's try it again. I'm offline. never knew I was offline. Okay, updated. So you're going to see that this is going to change. Oh, it didn't change. Okay, can you see? Because the link has changed, I tried to update and refresh the same page, and it is telling me link page not found because I have changed the URL option. But when we come to the blog here, when we come to the blog section here, we're going to see the post, and so this is it here. It's still here. It's just that the URL changed and I was refreshing the old URL. So basically, yeah, this is it. I never really wanted this video to be so long, but in as much as I want to explain detailed and try to share my personal experience and how things work in my own, and that is why this video has spanned up to this time. But you can just take your time, break it down, and then just try to understand a bit of everything that I've said and try to research more, and you learn and unlearn, and you keep learning as with the experience you have. So yeah, that is it. While my network is giving me a tough time, I think I'll just end the video, and but basically it's going to appear the same way we have structured it to appear. There was no better time to do this. I was thinking the morning hours was going to be good, but here we are. Okay, can you see that? So the new URL is the operaend.com blog/blog then /Grammy Politics. That's the new URL, and it's the same post. And you can see that our world is now changed to universe. Wow, we're global now. So yeah, and then the L, and then the post and all that. So yeah, so I think we're good to go, and this is how it's going to be basically. So I would love to close it up here. If there's any question, if there's anything, you can always reach me up on WhatsApp. You can reach me up on Twitter, wherever you can reach me up from. So thank you for sticking around, and I hope that you actually understood how to do some basic things on the website. If there's any question, don't hesitate, don't forget, I'm always available. Thank you.